Today in Zeepkist, I made a track for a Zeepkist tournament that is coming up. Zeepkist actually holds a series of tournaments called the ZSL, the Zeepkist Super League, and in fact, I decided to take a gander and make a track. Now, the requirements for this one was that you had to make a track that was exactly 50 parts, and believe it or not, this is 50 parts. So I started with this eye, and then I worked my way around. We'll try and do a run here. It is a relatively difficult course. Now, funny thing you guys may not know is I actually played in the very first Zeepkist Super League that ever happened, and actually Cosmo and I both played it, and we both recorded it, but the tracks were so hard. The tracks were like, there were 5 tracks, and basically they added up your positions for each of the tracks. You got points for your position, and then the overall winner was determined. And so for this, I was like, man, I gotta make sure I make the track hard enough to actually be a Super League appropriate track. They weren't easy tracks by any means. I remember out of the 5 tracks, I only actually finished 2 of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll try one more attempt here. It is a difficult track. You gotta hit this inner wall ride, and then you gotta fly to this. Perfect, and yeah, it's a really tough track. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We're gonna bring it into a public lobby. The actual Super League for this doesn't come up until the end of the month. So if you guys are interested in building your own tracks, make sure, of course, you check it all out on Steam. I have the link in the description, and there's all the requirements there. So let me know what you guys think, and let's jump right into that public lobby. Alrighty, here we go. Zeepkist Super League coming up. Actually, Zeepkist does track building competitions all the time on their Discord and stuff, and I finally made a track to submit for it because the theme was it had to be only 50 parts exactly. So I made the Zeepkist Super League Eye, which is
very good.
It actually ended up looking kind of like a little bit of
What's
a warrior.
What's with the random lamp? Oh, the lamppost. He's holding the lamppost.
Yeah, he's a warrior. He's gonna.
You gotta go on top of the freaking tube. Great.
Yeah,
great.
No, yeah. I love my tube rides, dude. I love this track. Actually, it's really fun.
Bro, you love all your tracks. It's just
Thanks,
like
man.
it's a very
I take pride in my work.
Understated thing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
Am I gonna one-shot this? I am not. I'm totally dead. Perfect. Yeah. So I decided to make a Zeepkist Super League track. I thought it was cool, and I actually just started making the track around the eye with like all sorts of spiral stuff. And then once I did, I realized he kind of looks like a warrior, and so I added like I think 5 parts total to give him like the
French.
arms, the shield, and the little hat. Anyway, that's it. That's what I got.
Nice.
Now I've got to actually put down. It's a hard track. I'm not gonna.
It's like a French gendarme. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it looked like too. And I was like, well, this is what we're going with. It is kind of cool. It's got like a little bit of vibe. But yeah, it's a very hard track. It is. The initial wall ride. It makes turns boys into men for sure.
The first one's not that bad actually. It's the other ones that come up pretty quick. But once you know about it, it's seems pretty.
I did not make an easy track, but I figured if it's gonna be for like a tournament, then you'd want it to be like some level of difficulty, right? Not just like a simple walk in the park type deal.
Fair enough.
That was my thought anyway. I overjumped that. Perfect.
This is tough.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe this will get Ronan's seal of
easy.
approval of tough tracks that's worthy of playing.
Khan's still fighting for Ronan's approval and everything.
I know, it's a problem, man. It's a problem. I got it that one time, and then I got the high from that one approval, and then I've just been living off that ever since, man. And
nice. Oh man, that blue to blue transition is tough.
Yeah, right? I like it though. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun track.
Yeah, originally I had it in the void.
Two-Face's pain of riding on his tubes.
Yeah, originally I had it in the void, and I was not a fan of the.
That's a pretty fitting environment for it, I'd say.
Yeah. The creepy thing is the fact that the eye follows you everywhere, which is like.
But like you don't even really see it. I mean, you kind of see it.
Yeah, you're kind of like right in its face.
But it's like right up in its face, so you don't really like get the spooky effect.
Yeah.
But it's definitely definitely a big eyeball.
There we go. Finally gonna make that part.
It's too bad you can't paint the iris of the eyeball something else.
I know, the eyeball. Well, because it's an animated object, right? So it's like
right. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that too. I was like, man, it would be so cool if I could paint it.
Also, why can't you paint the fricandels? Like the freaking like the sausages. I should be able to.
Yeah,
paint the sausages.
Right? They're just. Man, that 50's a fast time too.
Nice.
You heard him, Unique.
I was close.
Unique's not here to defend himself, so
Yeah. Did you guys get to the green part yet?
No.
No, not yet.
The green part, in my opinion, is the hardest part of the track. There's like one transition where you don't have first person cam, and like you probably need it, and it's kind of like the camera gets a little wonky, so it's totally doable. It's just you gotta, if you don't know what's coming, it kind of screws with your brain for the first time. So
good to know.
Yeah, there's like your camera kind of goes inverted because the green part's like slightly upside down.
I'm gonna count all the pieces to make sure it's actually 50 pieces.
It is. If you go in the editor, it's 50. Exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I saw 50 when loading up.
I think I count 51.
And he said we were allowed to scale stuff, so hence the scaling.
Yeah, definitely.
I just love the look of when you start the track up and you see like the guy with the knight shield. You know, he's kind of staring at you. He looks like some weird, you know, warrior of sorts.
Yeah, well, it looks like an NPC in some kind of like RPG game that is like gonna help you on your quest now. You know, it's like, all right, bro, I'm ready to go.
I've got my lamppost here to help defend. Yeah,
my lamppost and my Zeepkist shield. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
It's like an Elden Ring boss you'd find.
Yeah, exactly. Right. One of his
eye.
He eventually drops the shield and the lamppost and just blasts you with a laser cannon out of his eyeball. You know.
What's the oh, that's just I see there's a checkpoint on his head with the brake booster thingy. Gotcha.
Yeah. Wow, that 50 is really fast. So is a 49. I'm gonna get it in like a 52, 3-ish.
Ooh, boy.
Definitely finished. I was kind of squirrely through the green section though. They're keeping a lot of speed.
I mean, it's one of those tracks I'll just be happy to finish.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks where I feel like the pros that are really good at the game are gonna set really good times, but everyone else is just gonna struggle to finish on. It's got some cool lines that are hard to, like, I'm already half a second up in the beginning just by not sucking. Oof. You know,
just by getting good.
Yeah, and then I messed up the jump, but I'm still alive, so 2.5 up at the jump.
Ooh, okay.
Still gonna run this out, although it might be bad. I hit the checkpoint that you have to fly through.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I just did that too.
Still 2 seconds up.
Dang.
No, and then I missed. There's a little bit of braking involved on the green section on purpose, and I put a wall on the inside, so there's no inner wall ride capability for you pros. You have to actually brake and take it proper, and I didn't brake enough.
I think the eye needs eye drops. Yeah, looking a little dry.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It was crazy. I actually spent like, when I saw this challenge, I was like, oh, 50 parts. I could whip together a quick track, 50 parts. And then I was like, you know what? I really want to make a theme for it and make it look like a proper track. And then I realized once you start doing that, you're like, it took a couple hours just to get the right 50 parts and the right sort of, layout.
For sure.
Something that wasn't too short and wasn't too long, because he wants 30-second to 1-minute time tracks, so.
Yeah, you think like, oh, 50 pieces, that's easy. But then when you actually try to make a coherent, good-looking track, it's like, oh, okay, here we go.
And a track that's not just boring, where it's just like the first bit, for example, was just a downhill slope, so I broke it up to save some parts and also to make the jumps, like, you have to do something. And then the parts that went around the eye were originally these really wide, wall rides, and it was like, cool, so you just sit here for 5 minutes, not actually having to do anything. And none of that was really that exciting. So
yeah, that's the challenge in this one.
Heck yeah.
Making it look good, make it play good.
For sure.
How are you guys doing? How far have you guys gotten so far?
I've gotten as far as the blue, and that's it.
Yeah, I keep getting killed on the blue.
On like the end of the blue, or like mid blue, or the blue jump? Is that the issue?
The blue jump, yeah.
You gotta hit low inside and then jump up top. That's the issue.
Not even low inside. You gotta go like straight down the middle and then go high.
Yeah.
Because if you try to go low ahead of time, you're gonna miss the white to blue transition. Or whatever it is, the red to blue transition.
Yeah. Oh, I went too low. If you go too low on the blue, you gotta aim right at the X.
Oh yeah, it's mega sucky.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna make it. Tough. It takes a lot of focus.
How does Unique even judge the ZSL tracks to make it into the tournament? Do you guys know?
He does not.
There's one of the judges was already in here, and he said it's too hard for ZSL in his opinion.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And then
Yeah, there's a couple of judges.
yeah,
So it's like
and then people
player
just play 'em.
judges or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not a judge.
See, so getting Ronan's approval wouldn't even mean anything. SMH
That's
my toes.
unfortunate.
But it would mean something to your heart, and that's
See,
all that matters.
I find that interesting because the first ZSL, right, was like these tracks that were insanely
Oh,
difficult.
jeez.
Do you remember there was that one track, like the 4th track, that was just absolutely impossible? And the
Yeah,
first-
but I mean, just like first of anything, it's not going to be.
yeah, I guess they've
not gonna
cleaned
be
it up
good.
now.
I mean, it makes sense. You want people to finish instead of just having 4 finishers, right? So
Right. I just remember
want a
with
leaderboard full of
CSL, like
times.
they had released all the tracks like early, and people were practicing on them and were super good. So it was like,
I think Current Cobb is one of the judges.
oh, is he?
Yeah,
Well, he finished, so there we go. Perfect.
perfect.
Problem solved. I don't know. We'll see. I just felt like submitting it. If it's too hard, then I'll make the next one easier, I guess, if I do it. But it was just one of those contests that actually looked kind of appealing to me. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll actually like... I mean, you don't win anything for actually getting a track in the tournament or whatever. I just thought it'd be cool.
Sure you do. Clout.
Oh, clout, yes. That's the
You
ever...
actually you get a hat, I think.
Oh,
like
nice.
a cosmetic.
But I
That's
already
cool.
I already have a hat that I don't...
You get
I already-
more
But I
hats.
already have a hat.
I have a hat. I don't want a different hat.
I got 2 hats. Oh god. On to the blue again. Here we go. Ugh. Come on, you dumb thing. Nope.
Well, that's
Still can't do
GG
the...
for me. I kind of died.
Oh yeah, GG's indeed. Tough track. It's fun
Yeah,
though.
it's
I'd like to be able to finish it.
I made it to the green transition.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
Yeah, green was tough. I tried to make it like get harder as it went. Listen, I just remember the first time I played in the ZSL, it was extremely difficult. And
The one and only time we tried ZSL
yeah,
and
we
said
tried
nope,
it
not
once,
for
and the
us.
tracks were all super hard. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna make a track for ZSL, it's got to be hard, right? Like that's the point,
Right.
isn't it? And I guess not. Apparently, I missed the memo.
Apparently you need a balance of hard and fun.
It's like I think the goal is like completable tracks that people can improve.
Right.
True.
Well, it is
I liked it.
completable.
And you can definitely improve.
And you can definitely improve it. So I mean, you know. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously, I'm gonna. I guess I'll try another one for the next contest. That's not as tough. And yeah, but let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Check out the other guys' tracks and like, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Like
Mock, you liked it.